We'll see if I can record this before any of the animals realize what's going on and they realize that I'm down here by myself. Hi guys, it's April and Fall into Manga Love that is hosted by Shae over at Shae's Out is just around the corner. It is from September 21st to September 27th, which is just next week. So I thought this was a good time to get my TBR out there. I have a good handful of manga that I want to read. She has a bingo card out that is attached to this whole week. I will put it up here. I'm not exactly sure how all of my reads will fit into this bingo card. I think I'll be figuring it out as I am reading. If you want to keep track of that, I will be updating everybody both on Twitter, probably on the community tab for my channel as well. And of course, I am hoping to do a vlog for the week. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a daily vlog or if I'm going to like group 3 days together and then 4 days together and release 2 vlogs, or maybe just do the whole week as one vlog. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm just gonna get a feel for it. It'll probably all depend on how the reading week goes and how much content that actually generates. But I am now just going to tell you what I'm going to be reading because that is kind of why I'm doing this video right now, I suppose. The very first read that I want to do for this readathon, I don't actually know if it's actually going to be the first read or not, but the first one I picked out for this is Sue and Tai-Chain. This is set in the Cheese Sweet Home universe. I saw that this was a thing thanks to Shae, and I had to actually, pick it up because I just love both Cheese Sweet Home and there's a kitten adventure one in there as well, and for whatever reason the name is just like not in my brain right now, but I'm sure that most of you guys remember what it's called. I will of course leave it down in the thing or just put it up on the screen while I'm editing and actually remember these things, and you guys can of course yell at me in the comments. But I loved both of those series, and this is the start of a whole new cat adventure, so I'm highly looking forward to this. I know there are at least 2 volumes this volume, and there is one that is going to be released. Can't remember if it's next month or the following month, but soon, and I'm just excited about this, so I have to read it. And I believe for Shae's last Manga Love readathon, I decided to pick up Alice in the Country Hearts. So this time I am going to attempt to read the whole Alice in the Country of Clovers series. That is my hope. It is just kind of a spin-off, alternate universe kind of deal that's sort of attached to that series. Not sort of attached. It is attached to that series. It's only 6 volumes, so I figured I can get through it for the week of the readathon. I'm pretty confident it's going to be a thing. I'm hoping I like this one. There are some weird things in the first series. Maybe I'll get some more answers in this series. Either that or it'll confuse me even more. Either one's a possibility at this point. Also, during that last readathon, the last Manga Love readathon, I started reading Food Wars. I got the first 3 volumes read, and then I didn't have 4. 4 is actually on the way to me. I managed to get my hands on a copy of that. And so I decided that I am going to read all the way up to volume 14. This is also missing, I believe, volume 6. That one's on the way to me as well. Both of those volumes should be here before the readathon. Like I said, I managed to get my hands on some used copies, and I was okay with attempting to move outside of my comfort zone. I have all of these already. Might as well just get through them because I'm a little iffy on this series. There's some things that I'm a little uncomfortable with for all of these, but there's just the storyline with his dad and all of the food involved that I really want to get back into and get some closure on. I know there's an anime out. I've contemplated watching the anime, but I also know it's going to have some of the same things that I'm uncomfortable with in the manga. So I don't know if I'm actually ever going to watch it. Not that you needed to know any of that, but that's where my headspace is. And if I do manage to get through all 17 of those volumes of manga, I do want to start a reread. And that reread is Fruits Basket. I have all the way up to volume 17 in my possession, and I haven't read this one in so long. I originally read it, probably 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago? It couldn't have been 10 years ago. Okay, maybe just 8 years ago. Something like that. I don't even remember. It was while I was in college that I read this for the first time, and I absolutely loved it. So now that I actually have physical copies in my possession, I do want to go through and do a complete reread of what I own, possibly complete my collection. It's going to be a little harder because I do have these older volumes, and I know it's mostly the bind-ups that you can get now. I might go through and get those. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. But I do want to start by reading the volumes I do have up to the point where I'm starting to miss things. And then it's in all likelihood that I will end up with the rest of the series at some point, whether or not it is in this edition or in the other editions. I have no problem with mixing my sets. I'm open to experiences like that. So that in total is what? That it said 17 there and 17. Did I say 17? Yep, 17 and 17. That's 34 volumes of manga. Can I do that in a week? I mean, I probably could. I might be insane for even contemplating that, but it could be fun. So if you want to follow my adventures, of course, subscribe down below or follow my Twitter account. They will be documented everywhere because I just love when Shae puts on this readathon. It gives me an excuse to read my backlog of manga that I kind of tend to hoard for such occasions of readathons and events like this because, let's be honest, they check off a lot of boxes, and I know my weeks are usually crazy, so they're easy fits, but 34 is a lot of volumes. It'll be fun. Tell me down below if you are going to be participating in this round of Fall Into Manga Love. If you are, we can form a support group and just kind of push each other along. I don't think it'll be that much of a task because I just love reading manga. I hope that you guys will be participating, and I heard your beautiful faces. Bye.